What's up, guys? It's a Midnight Speaker, and today I'm going to be playing this game. Haven't played before on a video, but I have had a few hours in this game, so I'm not like completely new. It's called Hearts of Iron 4. I did a poll recently, and I asked y'all if y'all want me to just make another War Thunder video, if you want me to try Hearts of Iron, and y'all voted a lot for Hearts of Iron and not a whole lot for another kind of video. So we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 today. I'm not very good at this game. I am alright. I mean, I'm not terrible, but I'm not super good. So one of y'all said that I should go play as Communist China. And I feel like this will be fun. I've never really played it before. Like yesterday I did like a test run to see like what is a good idea and what isn't a good idea with this. Other than that, I've never played Communist China before, so we'll see how this goes. We've also got this certain leader here, very handsome man, and he made technically an appearance in the greatest movie of all time. Our goal today is to kind of take all of China. Hopefully we beat Japan in a war. I don't really have a real full goal for this. I'm also going to be on civilian difficulty, and I'm going to have historical AI focuses off because life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So let's just get straight into this. So I don't know the super good strategies for this game. What I kind of know of is I like to get my industry super strong in the beginning, except we obviously have full slots here, so I'm just going to get like a bunch of other stuff built, because we can't build factories. So we're going to work on building lots and lots of stuff. Our first focus is probably going to be, I'm going to go for invite foreign investors. We're probably going to go the historical path here, just going down agrarian, what does that say? Agrarian socialism, then rectification campaign, Maoism, Marxism, Chinese characteristics, and then get to the CCP. Glory to the CCP. And that's about it. So, another thing I've learned is that you want to declare on Shaanxi as quickly as possible because they're really weak right at the beginning. So I'm going to get that justification going as soon as I have 25 PP. As for research, I'm going to go down the infantry equipment path, and I'm just going to like grind out construction. And I don't have a third research slot, so that's all we're going to do for now. Or actually, take that back. I'm going to get anti-air and artillery real quick. Finally, I've got to set up my factories. But for my infantry templates, all I have is infantry right now. Nothing more than that. Which all they require is infantry equipment, so I'm just going to grind that out with my factories. And we got our justification off, so we are going to now declare war on Shaanxi. I'm going to set this to aggressive, and we're just going to let the AI kind of take this out, because this is a very easy war to win. I'm going to claim as much land as I can right now, and then I'll probably go around and take all the VPs in a second, which they only really have one. So like I said earlier, I'm not very good at this game, so if you see anything that I'm doing wrong, just let me know in the comments and I'll try to fix it if I make another video on this. And there we go. It looks like Japan is probably going the fascist path, which means that we will have an impending attack on us. I actually don't know what this means. I'm going to read this real quick. Okay, I think we're going to go with we should ally with him against the Japanese. I don't know if that'll bring in Zivi Sanma. Hopefully it doesn't. No, it doesn't. There we go. We are now going to war with Zivi Sanma. Zivi Sanma is very easy to capitulate. Not because they don't have manpower, because they do, but because they have very few military factories, and so you just can kind of run through them. And we're at war with Japan. Or actually, we aren't. China is, and so is Yunnan. I probably will join once I get rid of Zippy Sanmo. And then I'll just kind of help. I just want to get this done real quick, get all the land, and be ready for our war with Japan. And the Soviets just blew up, and Poland's green, and Germany is back under Wilhelm. And the communists are winning in Spain. Europe is a mess right now. What is going on with Europe? We've got the Pact of Rome with Austria, Hungary, and Italy. That's a bit odd. Once we take this city, we should win the war because they're already low on VPs. I'm gonna try to encircle it before I actually take it. Just because I don't want my army to get destroyed just trying to walk in there directly. Also, Japan's made a lot of progress, but their front over here is very overextended, so if I join the war I would get a bit of progress in them, which is a good sign for later. And we've got it surrounded. Now all we have to do is start walking in. And we got Sinkiang in the Chinese United Front. There we go. Alright. Yet again, I'm just going to take everything. Easy pickings. Now I'm going to start lining up on Japan's border, but I'm still not ready to go in yet because I feel like my army is not strong enough. I'm thinking I'm going to join the war a bit earlier than I was expecting because China just got broken into real bad and they are losing land quickly. Alright, so now we're at war with Japan. I'm just going to hold for a second. I don't want to start like getting into any attacks right now. Okay, so I was not expecting that. I got pushed back really hard. I'm still getting pushed back. And it's not really going very happy for me right now. This looks awful down here. China's getting destroyed right now. I'm still getting pushed back really hard and I really can't figure out a way to stop it because my troops are not strong enough to push back at them. Okay, and we got Qing China to declare war on Japan. They're trying to get independent, but for some reason they're still at war with us as well. So that's definitely not looking good for them, but is looking good for us because that will kill off Japan and Mengistu's manpower on them, as well as them being effectively out of the war against us for a little bit. I managed to get this kind of encirclement here, which is fantastic. I'm going to try to keep it. I don't know if I'll be able to. If I could kill this off, that would be fantastic. Let's go. I've managed to push back a little bit, as you can see on the front, but it's still relatively still. So I managed to get this offensive going, and it's going pretty well. I'm getting a bit of it, except it's also costing me a lot of casualties. So it turns out South Africa just turned fascist, and now they're at war with the Allies. From that push, I ended up losing 182,000 to Japan, and I killed 302,000. And that's also including the rest of the war, but the rest of the war didn't have a whole lot of casualties for me, or from me, yet. China just killed this front, it's fantastic. Whoa, what just happened? Hold on. The Central Powers just declared war on South Africa too. I had no idea South Africa was such a scary menace to society that the entire world has to declare a war on them. But I guess you do you. Oh crap, there he goes. Germany's at war with the Allies. Well, there's your World War II for this game. Oh my gosh, we just got Austria-Hungary back. What just happened? We're at war with the Pact of Rome because China just joined the Pact of Rome, which means that it's a three-way war between the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, the Pact of Rome, and the Chinese United Front. We've got to capitulate Italy from China. Oh my god. So we managed to get an offensive going, and we got all of the original land that we had back. We're back to original borders, and we're still pushing. Japan army pretty much just like collapsed. So Italy just joined the Central Powers, and Qing China is now not in an alliance, or they actually are with the Dutch East Indies, but don't worry about that. But we're still at war with Italy, and then they joined the Central Powers, and now we're at war with the rest of the Central Powers, which is just fantastic. So Germany just made Vichy France, except it's called German France and it has this flag, which is pretty weird. So Japan took French Indochina from a demand, and China, the AI, used it to just walk through and get to Siam, which is fantastic because that's another capitulation soon to happen. I don't even need to help, they're just blitzing straight through. It's awesome. That's interesting. So Ireland, we got Northern Ireland, and in return, they joined the Allies. That usually doesn't happen. That's pretty cool. Oh, dude, this is taking so long. I have no idea why they did this, but Qing China declared war on Tibet, which is honestly just really stupid. And Japan is at war with the Soviets. That'll make this quite a bit easier because that's actually like a real navy to take advantage of. That's fantastic. Qing China's manpower just collapsed. Their army is essentially done. Japan just peaced out. They're done with the war. Which means that China got Manchukuo and I got nothing, which actually really sucks. Japan is justified on this. Why are they justifying on this? They're just gonna go back to war with my faction. This should make the rest of the war very easy because Qing China still has 0 manpower, so if we just kind of push, then they'll just die pretty much instantly. And there they go. But unfortunately, we're still at war with their faction, so it'll be quite a long time before we get this peace deal. We might actually never get it because we don't really have boats. Okay, so this funny little thing kind of happened where I tried to leave the faction because I really don't want to be in this faction, and I kind of want to declare war on them and take them down because reasons. But then turns out I can't because we're in a war together. So I'm stuck in a war, and I'm stuck in this faction, and this war will not end. Trust me, we will not be able to get over there. And I can't justify on like someone so that my faction starts moving towards there, justify it on the Soviet Union to get over here by land because they have a non-aggression pact with our faction leader. So I'm kind of stuck and I don't really know what to do. And we can't really naval invade because they're refusing to build a navy. This low-key, high-key, middle-key sucks. What I figured out that I should probably do to get this war over is just by staging a cute coup. But the only nation I can really stage one in that will have a real effect is Yugoslavia. So I just started one in Macedonia, and we're gonna see if that kicks off. I probably won't be able to get troops over there, but it will distract them so that hopefully like the allies can take them out. So I had an idea that I could probably just kind of pull up down in Africa and get military access and then go naval invade into Europe. And I actually got access, and so I'm going to see if I can do it because I have somebody's boats are here. I don't even know whose. Because my faction, I don't think it has, nobody has a navy. So I genuinely don't know whose boats those are. But I'm just gonna pull up and kind of try to get a naval invasion out. We'll see what happens. Holy crap, everybody's at war with everybody at this point. I don't even know what the factions are or anything like that. Just everybody's fighting everybody at this point. My PC is lagging so hard right now because there's so many people fighting on so many different fronts. It's just absolutely absurd at this point. I don't even know what's going on. I probably should have just done historical AI focuses because this is absurd. My gosh, something just peaced out. I'm still not sure what. Let's see the damage. What? Is that? Ew. What? This is so messed up at this point. So Spain joined the war, and I'm moving my dudes over to just kind of help them hold the line. Because I got military access, I'm just hoping. Oh, whoa, what just happened? Oh no, we're at war with them now. Oh, that's hilarious. We're at war with, oh my gosh, we're at war with the Allies. Okay, so we're at war with pretty much every single faction except for the 4th International. Everybody else we're fighting. It would be nice if I could leave and then join the communist faction. But I can't. Okay, so I've come to a decision that since this is so stupid, pretty much, about what's going on and that we can't do anything in Europe, I am going to just use a command. I'm just going to do a quick allow diplo, so I can just, where is it, leave this faction. And then I'm gonna join the 4th International. That's all I needed to do. I won't cheat anymore. I just needed to get that off. Because otherwise this war would never end. I feel like that was necessary. So after that, I'm pretty much at war with the entire world at this point, including Tibet, so I'm going to take that out real quick, deal with that. And once I've dealt with it, I'll probably go over and work on Europe, or actually I might go to Japan. I don't know at this point, there's just so much going on that I need to work on. So I just figured out that I'm at war with Tibet and India. Tibet's at war with me and India. So Tibet's getting pushed on both sides. I kind of need to rush here now that I know that, so I can get all of the VPs and so that they capitulate to me. So I'm going to try to get a push going until I get at a border with India, and then I'll stop and kind of dig in, because I want to get Tibet so I can add that to my country. It might not have been a super great choice to join this faction, because right now the Soviets are getting absolutely demolished by the Axis. So I might be a little bit cooked here. This could actually be a pretty major problem. Oh, that's funny. I kind of forgot about that I made this coup, but it just fired. It's actually pretty strong. But it just joined the Allies and now it's at war with me. That's hilarious. Tibet has hit 0 manpower and now they're going to start to fall. And Japan just declared war on Sinkiang. And somehow I'm at war with them. I didn't even know that. So now the United Front is going to be at war with Japan. So pretty much every single faction is at war with every single faction. It's kind of a battle royale at this point. Oh, it's taking so long, man. This is never going to end. Like, legitimately, I'm probably going to have to call it quits before this ends because this is just impossible at this point. This is so brain rot, man. It's 1946 and pretty much nothing has happened anywhere. I finally got a bit of movement going on this front. It's still very little, but it's something. And hopefully it gets me some progress. This is just cancer at this point. I've been working on this for a long time. Nothing's been moving anywhere except for the Soviet Union moving backwards. And it's literally impossible because it's too far late game, and being at war with the entire world, this won't get resolved. I'm going to try to just take out Tibet, and then I'll probably just end the video because this is way too late for this. There it goes. All of the Caucasus just collapsed, and our support is dwindling. The Soviet Union is about done. And I literally can't push anywhere because the supply is crap and I don't have enough civs to really build anything new. I also have the problem of everybody else being like doom stacking their divisions while I never really pushed to enough land to be able to do that myself. So I'm just kind of stuck here and I pretty much can't move. I'm still going to try to get Tibet before I have to just like end the video, but I don't know if that'll be possible since there's no supply in here, and I probably might be able to get a little bit, but there will still be very little chance of any hope for winning this war. It's gotten to the point where the attrition is so bad that my divisions are disappearing, like entire divisions are disappearing just like on their own, not even getting encircled or overrun. They're just dying because there's no supply or anything. I managed to build some supply in Tibet right here, which is pretty nice. So I'll just get them to surrender and then I'll finish the video because I'm so tired. This was definitely not a W playthrough. On my test run, I did manage to get a lot of land. I don't know completely what I did differently. I think it was just because of unhistorical AI focuses. I think I just got a better setup here. This one was absolute chaos. Whatever these focuses were, just pretty much the entire world exploded. Everybody's at war with everybody. Here are all the warriors. This one has 3 million losses. This one has 17 million losses. This one has 10 million losses. And this one has 500,000. Just the entire world is killing everybody. There's no point in even playing anymore. The game's over pretty much. Just everything is death. I do recommend playing Communist China. It was pretty fun while it was like the game was still playable. I don't recommend going past 1945 in any scenario in any game playthrough at all. Just don't. That's pretty obvious. And I recommend expanding a bit more and doing it very early if you're playing Communist China. I also don't recommend joining the Chinese United Front because normal China will just steal all your land that you earn. You should probably stay separate from that. Maybe join either like the Comintern or something like that. I just want to say this again. I definitely don't recommend playing Communist China the way that I did. It's pretty much a rough start. I would recommend playing, if you're playing Communist China pretty much at all, you should have a bit of experience in the game. I highly recommend playing a country that has a better start, like with more factories and stuff, because it's very difficult to get stuff done when you start with 6 factories. Oh, we got a breakthrough. Oh, but there's like 10 divisions in Lhasa. Oh, and they're pushing me out. Come on, man. I'm so close. This would be so much easier if I had airplanes, but I can't produce airplanes. Alright, I'm working on airplanes. Oh wow, Hungary just crushed India. Soviet Union is at 97. It's not looking good for us, boys. This game was so horrible. I need to figure out how to do this better. Yes. 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 Yes, I did it. I got Tibet. Oh, thank you, God. That's a video. I'm not going any farther than that. As you can see, this is what we look like in the end. A big boy communist China, even though it's actually a very little boy communist China. We're at war with everybody except for our faction. There's no movement anywhere. But thank you all for watching. This has been fun for the first half of the video. Thank you all for watching. This has been a fun first half of the video. The second half was pretty horrible. I do recommend playing Communist China if you actually know what you're doing in this game. And yeah, thanks for watching. Go watch another video, subscribe, do whatever. Bye bye.